All right, so what we'll focus on today, relaxation. So I'm going to start today with breathing in just to my shoulders, feeling myself stretched and down. Inhale, expand and down. Now we'll attempt to go up. My hands will turn in and down. So today we're going to work more with mobility. As my body feels really stiff, I'm just going to try to move it back and forth. Just the length of the mat. Very small movements with your body. It's stiff, it's the morning, and you just want to feel your body opening up. And as you inhale, you feel more energy coming into your body. You need to feel as if your body wants to come alive. Till your arms want to go above your head. One more. Perfect. Next movement we're going to practice is lateral. Stretching out. See, there's a stop and then there's an out. Okay? And you kind of want to have them at the same time. So I'm always ending on the tip of my toe at the end of this beautiful movement. I want to feel this power being thrown. So I'm shooting. So I match my exhale with my throw. Is this throwing a disc? Throwing a rock? Throwing a punch? Hitting with your tennis racket? Punch. Now I'm going to choose to do the same thing but allow my arms to swing lower. Why? Because sometimes there's something that happens where our shoulders start raising up. Not so good for the shoulder strength and stability. So we're just going to practice going lower here where the elbows are more at the height of the pec and the upper back. Okay, well, the middle back. Okay, so keep your shoulders down and throw. And notice what happens. Sometimes when I do it, I feel like a little popping in my right elbow if I don't do it right. And that means I throw my shoulder forward without any stabilization from the back. I stabilize my shoulder blades when I throw something forward. But then when I do it too much forward and there's not enough retraction, there's something weird that happens in my shoulder. That's something I noticed for me, and especially in my training at the gym. You know, to work your pecs, there has to be the stabilization of your shoulder blades, right? So 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. The next thing I noticed when I did this is that my wrist, when my shoulders were more down, my wrist wanted to get more involved naturally. Now when my arm's up and I want to do this, it could stay in the same angle, right? Like if I want to give a high five to someone, I'm not thinking about my shoulder blades being together. When it was, and I was turning my body, naturally, this very essential part of I could send a punch just by twisting my wrist. I'm like, oh my goodness, is there this whole other way of being able to punch people, right? Maybe there's a slightly shorter range, but at least a possibility is there, right? So we're gonna try practicing the connection between a tennis strike, a punch, and a throw today. Ready for that? All right, so we need more mobility, so we're gonna go with a wider stance of a squat, and we're gonna try it staying wide and coming down and back up. I try to stay solid in my head. I'm trying to keep a good posture. and then turn. Up and turn. Up, turn. So inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale right here. Okay? So here is what I'm playing with. Keeping my hands here and really getting this rotation of my shoulder that's going to happen naturally. So when I'm able to turn, shoulder blades are down, that means I'd be able to twist my hand into hitting about right here. So that's perfect. So that means if I want to hit perfectly here, I would be able to have a stance, step into it, start pivoting my body, and whip my shoulder down, be able to really whip that strike. Perfect. That's exactly our goal for today. So, opening up, turning the body, and feeling that wrist turn. Okay? Opening up, turning the body, and feeling the wrist turn. See, the wrist turning right here. It does a natural hook. It's like it creates a hook punch. So when I step forward, yeah, it makes perfect sense. A last test you're gonna do to make this really work, because you're practicing to have a really beautiful punch. It's a nice trick at a party. I'm gonna step in, and as I'm turning, I could have it end right in my forearm. It should end right in your forearm naturally. Okay? So look at this. Imagine this. I'm doing as if I'm doing a pitcher strike, right? And right here at this moment, when my arm starts to, no, not yet, about here. Because here's my pivot of the foot. See? About right here at the end of the pivot of my foot, I rotate. And I can rotate it right in the widest part of your forearm. I have a very wide forearm, but don't worry about it. It works for everyone. So one, pivot, turn. Forward, pivots my back foot, and turn the hand. 3 more. Oh my goodness, you so have to watch out with that power, because you kind of have to go through. So the trick here is to relax the forearm. When you hit, look at my forearm. I'll stay relaxed. If you're like, you're gonna hurt yourself. Okay? And that's another method we're gonna practice to reduce the damage in a fight or in a combat, is to relax. Alright? You injure less things that way. So that was beautiful. I just loved that type of exercise. Now what we're gonna do is another one that I like, is when I'm able to reach from the bottom, from here. This is a little bit more dangerous, so we gotta do a warm-up about it. Okay, a warm-up about it. So I am turning again. See, it's the same thing, that opening up again, but I'm going towards my floor. I'm trying to keep this straight back here, okay? So although I'm turning both of my feet and I'm going towards the floor, I gotta practice having a straight back here. See that retraction of the shoulder blades? Okay, one more each side. So I want to be able to keep this straight back, like as if I had 2 arms, but I'm just reaching out to find my floor. So coming back neutral retracts my shoulder blade, right? And this, I could do this with my shoulder blades back. Okay? I feel in my upper back. One more, I turn to my other side. As I'm going down, see both of my shoulder blades are back, but I release it to find my floor, and I could pull it back to come at this neutral position, at this neutral height here. Okay? And you really need to feel that upper back in action, so you really feel your progression while you are in action. Okay? So next thing that we're going to do here is that we're going to practice winding up from here. I have to keep my eyes in front of me, and when I come up, look at where I am, I get to rotate. See? I get to rotate. See where my hands are? rotate. So all I did is my rotation, see? Rotate my wrist. It actually accumulates to a beautiful punch. So when I'm here, I come up, okay? And then I'm already set up for my other one. So I find my floor, and when I come up, see right here, rotate my wrists, okay? But I didn't use my hips enough. So you're gonna have to use your hips, and then the rotation's about here, okay? Wherever you wanna strike, okay? So from here, rotate, as if I was throwing something right in front of me. As if I was throwing something right in front of me. Pick up a rock and throw it in front of you, and it'll make the most sense. Pick up a rock, throw it in front of you. And the less energy you put into this, the more you could calibrate it for you to feel at ease. Now to be able to twist up and see, that twist enables me to hop off the floor. See right here? So I'm kind of like still here, right? And it happens at the same time. See, I'm here at the same time. Okay? So, it was not to make you do Cirque du Soleil stuff here today, but it was just making you understand that, yeah, I could go forward in something, right? The same way that I could leap into it. But it's just learning how to have this beautiful body rotation. That's a beautiful aspect of our power. And look how much our legs and our core is involved in the beautiful punch. The whole body has always been involved. And you've got to think about this again. Do I want to enjoy physical activity or do I just want to look good? The more I focus on getting fit for the activities I like, the easier it is for me to stay in shape because it's relevant to what I enjoy doing. But if I'm just trying to do a lot to look good, then there's a lot of time that I'm not enjoying my life. And if I'm not enjoying my life, that's not an elixir to life, right? You can't like force someone to be well. Sometimes just the fact that you're getting forced creates a stress. You're pushing back life. So you want to be able to embrace life, embrace what you like, and get fit for what you like doing, and you'll be in shape, and you'll be happy more of the week, more of the month, more of the year, more of your life. Take care, everyone. Until next time. Bye.